The beef checkoff. It's been part of the cattle industry for more than 3 decades, with roots stretching back to a time when American cattle producers wanted a better way to promote their product. Those efforts led to the creation of the Beef Checkoff program, part of the 1985 Farm Bill. Producers pay $1 for every head of cattle sold. Importers pay the same for an equal amount of beef or beef products. In return, those checkoff dollars support a state-national partnership focused on promotion, research, and education to increase demand for beef. The Cattlemen's Beef Board shepherds the program that is run by producers for producers. In fact, of the current board members, 93% are producers from around the country. The rest are importers who pay into the program. It's all pretty straightforward, but misinformation remains, so let's clear the confusion about your beef checkoff.
Are there any rules about what the checkoff dollars can be used for, or does the Cattlemen's Beef Board just spend money on whatever it wants?
There are definitely rules about checkoff expenditures, in fact, strict guidelines. The checkoff's founding documents state its mission clearly: to fund and implement programs designed to build demand for beef by focusing on beef promotion, research, and education. To ensure the program is run by stakeholders according to the vision and rules laid out in the Beef Promotion and Research Act, a comprehensive system of safeguards are in place. Board members are nominated by state industry organizations and are appointed by the U.S. Secretary of Agriculture. Board members serve 3-year terms and can only serve 2 consecutive terms. The number of board members from each state is determined by the number of cattle in that state or region. No checkoff funds can be used to influence government policy or action. The board's financial records are audited by an outside accounting firm each year, and audit reports are posted on the drivingdemandforbeef.com website. The board only contracts with established national, nonprofit, cattle or beef industry governed organizations to conduct checkoff work. The USDA oversees the board's operations, including all budgets, board activities, and contractor work. Each year, qualified organizations develop proposals that answer the need and objectives identified in the beef industry's current long-range plan and support efforts that fall within the areas of promotion, research, consumer and industry information, foreign marketing, and producer communications. The proposals are then reviewed by checkoff committees. The checkoff's various committees are led entirely by their producer and importer volunteer members, from both the national side through the CBB and the state level through the Federation of State Beef Councils. They provide feedback and scoring on the proposals. The Beef Promotion Operating Committee makes the final funding decisions based on what will offer the biggest return on investment. Once approved and funded for the fiscal year, contractors must follow a strict set of guidelines and accountability measures. All contractor employees must track and document the time they work on checkoff projects. All checkoff programs are evaluated annually to ensure they're reaching the objectives outlined in their funding request. All work is performed on a cost recovery basis, which means contractors pay their own expenses upfront and are only reimbursed after the CBB reviews invoices and backup documentation to ensure that programs did what they were supposed to do. So, haphazard spending is simply not part of the equation. Producers can rest easy knowing that appropriate checks and balances are in place to guarantee checkoff dollars are always used for the sole purpose of driving demand for beef.
I hear a lot about how checkoff funds are used, some good and some bad. I don't know what to believe.
The best way producers can understand the programs and ensure their checkoff dollars are invested the way they want is by getting involved. At the local level, State Beef Council board meetings are open to the public, including to all producers, and provide the perfect place to learn more. Any producer is also welcome to attend beef checkoff business meetings hosted by the Cattlemen's Beef Board. Each year, the CBB holds 2 board meetings as well as various committee meetings. In September, the Beef Promotion Operating Committee meets to determine program funding for the next fiscal year, which is also open to the public. The CBB website, drivingdemandforbeef.com, is another great resource. There, producers can easily learn who represents each state or region on the Cattlemen's Beef Board. Checkoff-funded research and education pieces are available to read, as well as annual reports, the latest return on investment study, and a link to subscribe to the Drive newsletter. It's all right there on the website, the CBB's gateway to all things checkoff.
So there it is, the truth about your beef checkoff. Lots of moving pieces and parts, no doubt, but the founding vision from decades ago was to build demand for beef, and that remains the goal today. Getting informed is a great step, and you're welcome to get involved. You can do both at drivingdemandforbeef.com.